Sadly, every year over 35,000 people die from traffic accidents, many because of head-on and T-bone types of collisions at intersections and freeway ramps, and many because drivers are not paying attention. But what if we could reduce these types of fatalities by 90%? Amazing as it sounds, we can. New Mexicans have a reputation for being pioneers in engineering. Now, here in Las Cruces, we have the opportunity to be an innovator in traffic safety. The innovation is the simple-to-use, one-lane roundabout. The U.S. Department of Transportation reported a 73% drop in injuries at intersections across the United States who converted to single-lane roundabouts. And a Washington State traffic study concluded that this type of roundabout has reduced crashes by 50% and traffic fatalities by a whopping 90%. When safety is considered, it is the most ideal type of intersection. This roundabout will be easier to use than the one at the north end of Main Street in downtown Las Cruces, because any confusion caused by the changing of lanes in the roundabout has been eliminated. This lends to a more intuitive way of using it. Before entering, yield to the cars in the roundabout and pedestrians. After entering, you have the right-of-way, so do not stop or back up. If you miss your exit, simply go around again to get to your exit. Of course, as always, yield to pedestrians while entering and leaving the roundabout. Even though it appears that the reduced speed is hindering traffic flow, studies have shown that because no time is wasted waiting for traffic signals and people making left turns, a roundabout has a better hourly flow than a conventional intersection of the same size. This is a great example of slow and steady wins the race. To those who think roundabouts are too different, this is actually a safety feature because it piques the attention of drivers entering them, and this eliminates the second cause of fatalities. Let's see how the two roundabouts planned for the Interstate 25 University Avenue upgrade will work. Drivers on Traverse from Missouri will approach the north roundabout and have two options. Take the first exit and access University Avenue. Or take the second exit and go under University Avenue to access the NMSU campus. Most drivers exiting Interstate 25 to the southern roundabout will be headed to NMSU campus and parking. They will yield to existing traffic, then take the third exit to access Traverse towards Stewart and Wells Street. To further increase safety and flow, this route has been designed so that drivers will not encounter any pedestrian crossings. Drivers coming from University Avenue can bypass the roundabout by staying on the right lane and yielding to pedestrians. Drivers will see the following signs as they are entering the roundabout. Although it can seem intimidating at first glance, once you break it down, it becomes very easy to grasp. Each arrow tells you how many exits to count until you reach your desired destination. Just look for your destination and count counterclockwise from the entrance to the roundabout. The final arrow tells you if you miss your exit, just go around again to reach it. Hikers and joggers will now have the Traverse Trail extended to Cesbaro Park. Even without signal lights, the crossings are designed for safety. Pedestrians only need to look one direction to cross to the center island, then only look in the other direction to continue. It has been designed so that the pedestrians can see the drivers and drivers can see the pedestrians and yield. The needs of bicyclists have been considered in designing these roundabouts, and dedicated lanes will be built in both directions. For the north roundabout, bicyclists have three options. Option 1. Use the dedicated bike lane and then occupy the entire lane when entering and leaving the roundabout. Option 2. Use the dedicated bike lane, then use the bike ramp to access the multi-use trail. Use the crosswalks as a pedestrian would, then use the ramp to access the dedicated bike lane north of the roundabout. Option 3. Use the multi-use path and cross the roadways as pedestrians would. For bicyclists traveling south on Traverse from Missouri headed to University Avenue, a separated bike lane is available. Bicyclists on Traverse headed south from University Avenue are offered 2 options. Option 1. Use the bike lane to Arrowhead Drive, then access the multi-use trail. Use crosswalks as a pedestrian. Option 2. Use the bike lane, but then occupy the left lane to enter the roundabout. This roundabout is not a product of random chance, but of careful, intelligent design by some of the best engineers in New Mexico and you. This has resulted in features for pedestrians, bicyclists, drivers, and even truckers, with the addition of a truck apron around the center that is designed to handle the weight of semi-trucks. We thank you for your continued public participation to help build the safest roads possible.